Hi, I'm Keith. Welcome back if you've seen any of my previous videos, and welcome also if you're new to my channel. My channel's Attack from Down Under. So I've been picking up quite a lot of heavy metal releases lately. They've been coming through the post, but I'm just going to hold off on that for a while and just show you something I've been listening to quite a bit and getting into. I'm very late to the party with this band. I've only listened to their last album, and they've just come out with a new album, which is absolutely fantastic. The band is called BULLETBELT, and it's a New Zealand metal band formed in 2009. So just have a look at that artwork for a second. Absolutely fantastic artwork. The album is called Burn It Up, and it's their fifth surprising album, recorded last year, but like I was saying, newly released album. So those that are sort of familiar with the band, with its last few albums, they've got the last 4 albums, would probably be expecting, like myself when I picked that one up, that it would be another black metal thrash crossover type album. But their latest comes from sort of a different place. They've sort of reinvented themselves, and this one is sort of very classic power metal. That's because they've got themselves a new singer. So this guy is called Diego Attinger, and I think that is probably him there, but I'm not 100% sure. Because like I was saying, I'm still pretty new to these guys, just 2 albums in. So he sort of has changed the sound of the band. It's all clean vocals, and catchy choruses, and he's got a real power and believable conviction in his delivery, and just a lot different from. I'll show you the previous album that I listened to as well. So this is their previous album, BULLETBELT, and the album is called Warlords. Just have a little look at that artwork there. It's fantastic. I don't even know how to describe it in words. A massive planet crunching creature, I suppose. So I would have picked this album up at least 5 or 6 times in the record shop before I took it home with me. I knew nothing about this band except there was a little sticker saying it was a New Zealand band. I don't think they'd played much where I live. They're Wellington based. But I finally decided to listen to this album, and mainly black metal, a lot of thrash in there. There's some good songs on here. Blade in the Fire, Impaler, yep, Warlord, that's one that I liked a lot. It reminds me a bit of Trivium. So yeah, it's black metal. There's all black metal, and I'll show you there's the guys there that on that part of the band. What's this guy's name? I think it's Paul Roberts vocals, Josh O'Brien on guitar, Tim McCulloch on bass, and Steve Francis on drums. But for the latest album, I think this guy's gone. And from the black metal, they've gone just traditional. I would say, quite traditional. So this is on Impaler Records here. There you go. So that was Warlords. That came out before their latest. This album here is just a fantastic record. Really enjoying it. So it starts off, and when I was listening to the tracks on it, starts off with Burn It Up there, and it sounds very black metal. But then straight away, all the hooks and choruses come in. Massive choruses. And just a whole lot of classic metal. So there's the whole art there. Fantastic art. So just completely surprised me how actually catchy this whole album is. So if you like your metal with soaring choruses, catchy guitar riffs, then maybe on YouTube have a look at this song Cosmic. It's almost a ballad. Well, it is really a ballad. Check that out, and check out Burn the Witch. Both fantastic songs. Can't fault the singing and yeah, the whole delivery of those. If you like a bit more black metal, check out Aminus and Incendium Magnum Romne. Black metal, but then you've got the fantastic choruses like I was telling you about. So there's some haunting and ominous guitar work by Josh O'Brien and Tim McCallick, and quality drum work by the founding member, Steve Francis. And for me, this is the perfect length for a metal album. There's 8 tracks and it's 38 minutes. So for me, that's the perfect length of an album for me. So yeah, if you like your melodic metal, check out Cosmic. You can listen to it on YouTube and Burn the Witch. This might sell you on this album. Another song on here is City of One. That's got some clock type ticking through it. A really strange sounding effect. And then it goes into a really cool guitar work through that. So anyway, the artwork for this, I've got to talk about the artwork, so it's so good. It's by a New Zealand artist called Jake Clark, and he also calls himself Mr. Wolf. And a lot of the design work was done by Japanese designer Seiya Ogino. So I'll show you that whole cover effect again. There you go, really cool. Okay, it's the vinyl. Go. It's the line up. So I'm hoping to catch these guys at some point. Just hasn't worked at the moment where I can go to one of their shows, but I'm hoping to. I'm a bit embarrassed because I call my channel Attack from Down Under, and I haven't known about this band that much before. But I've definitely been making up to it. I've been listening to a lot of their stuff. So just tied in with that, I'll just show you actually a movie. The movie is called Deathgasm, and so in 2015 this was released, it's sort of considered and marketed as like a heavy metal sort of comedy, I guess you'd say. So it's an independent movie, and you can probably, it came out in, I think in festivals, and now it's, you can probably get it on DVD. I don't know if it probably comes out on Blu-ray as well. So there. So the reason I'm showing this is because the band I was just talking about, BULLETBELT, they do a couple of songs for it. So the story is sort of goes along the lines of this guy here. He discovers some written music and then decides to play it with his band. His band's called Deathgasm. And then, of course, he summons up evil, and then demonic curse, an ancient evil. The music summons an ancient evil which inflicts a demonic curse upon the town. And now it's up to his thrash metal friends to try and save the town and the day. So it's sort of marketed along the lines of, if you like, the early Peter Jackson movies, Shaun of the Dead, Evil Dead, that type of thing. It's a fun, just a fun independent movie there. So that was Deathgasm. So they do a song called Deathgasm as well. I think that's on the Banshee album that they did, the BULLETBELT Banshee album. So yeah, like I said, I was new to that album, but give that band a go, New Zealand band BULLETBELT. Give them a go. Check out their latest album. Really surprised me about what a good release it was. Well, definitely not what I was expecting, put it that way. So you can stream it. It's on the streaming services. It's also on Bandcamp. If you want to have a look on Bandcamp, the band BULLETBELT's on Bandcamp as well. And if you want to just have a listen, listen on Bandcamp, or just if you like good songs, have a listen on YouTube. The song Cosmic that I was telling you about, that's the one that when I first listened to that album really did it for me. Really cool. Yeah, give that one a go. So it's BULLETBELT and the album is Burn It Up. Cool album. Right, so when I was looking just the other day at, there's a shop I go to that's got lots of CDs, just shelves and shelves of CDs. I was looking for heavy metal stuff, but they didn't have that much. But just every time I go there, I just have a little look at the movies, and I always see this one here, and sort of the artwork always catches my eye. It's like one of the old school video nasties that we used to get out as a kid, sort of thing. And so this is called Cannibal Ferox, a Grindhouse release. So I've been watching a few Italian horror movies lately, and so the last time I was at the shop, I thought, oh, it's only $5. I'll pick it up. This movie was actually called Make Them Die Slowly in the US. So I don't know, you guys in the US, you might know about it. It came out in 1981. So it's a 1981 Italian cannibal film, written and directed by Umberto Lenzi. And when it came out, one of the taglines was, "It's the most violent film ever made." So I don't know about that. Probably not true. There's a lot of claims there about this movie. It's probably not true. But another thing, they said it was banned in 31 countries. So I'll just show you some of the artwork. So, just seeing the artwork, I thought, oh yeah, okay. I might get that. It's only $5. So yeah, right, sold. So when I took it home to put it in my DVD player, right, there it is there. Took it out like this. It made that sort of sound, but then it made a, and here you go. It went like that. There you go. So I probably won't be playing that one. I don't know what the story was with it. So yeah, just looking at, and then I just looked it up and I read the story, and I don't know if I'm missing out much. It didn't get a massively high rating on it, and there was sort of talk that it was a bit. There's a lot of animal cruelty in it, so it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm a bit put off with that, but. Anyway, I couldn't play it, obviously, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then on top of that, when I looked at it carefully, because I just grabbed it for $5, it said NTSC on it, and tiny little box there. And so my part of the world, when you're playing DVDs, it's PAL. So it wouldn't really matter because I don't think I could play it anyway. And so I don't know if I'm missing out on anything. You tell me if you've seen it. And it's got on here some guy saying it's 98 on the vomit meter. So another thing I was reading about it is that it's an exploitation movie. So I'm not sure who they're exploiting. Are they exploiting the girls in it? They're exploiting the guys because where's that? There's a bit of that there, and a bit of guy being tied to a stake and doing something to him. Or are they exploiting the native people? Because it looks like these guys are native people from, I don't know, jungles or something in Amazon, I don't know. So anyway, that thing's not going to work. I'll show you the poster. Maybe I'll keep that just as a, poster there. Yeah, I kept seeing that one there, and I knew I was going to buy it at some point because I couldn't resist it. So I bought it for $5 and no good. So anyway, that's my video. My next video, I'll probably go into and show you a bit more of other stuff that I've got. I've also got to do just a normal video of random CD and record pickups. But thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed that, and I just wanted to show that band because I've been listening to them a lot. And they're worth investigating. They've sort of been on the bill for a lot of big names that have come over here and toured. They're the warm-up act for a lot of bands like Carcass and things like that. And they just put out a great album, so I just wanted to show that. So thank you for subscribing and watching my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.